And we are being joined by Jefferson Parish Councilman at Large Scott Walker, who is joining us via Zoom this morning. You were out yesterday on the West Bank, and the damage there, I mean, it was awful.
Really more than I was expecting. As we crossed the West Bank Expressway, as we crossed the Crescent City connection and looked over the West Bank Expressway to the right, heading to the West Jeff exit over by Avenue D, everywhere between point A and point B on the right side along 9th Street, 4th Street, 6th Street, in a long line, probably a mile and a half, you could see extensive damage. Rooftops ripped off, fences down, power lines down all over the place. Police were out in full force blocking off streets early, which was good, but the damage is extensive. It was more than I was expecting to see.
And it ran along, you know, the West Bank through you know, several towns, several areas. And I was asking you before we came on camera, how wide of a swath was the path of this destruction?
To me, it looked pretty wide. I'm not real good at judging distances, but at least a mile and a half of damage, but in different spots. You know, it wasn't like a typical tornado path. It seemed to me, with the amateur eye looking at it, that it bounced around a little bit. And there were different spots that were hit. You know, you have one home, a couple of homes in one place that are damaged, and right across the street, right next to it, it's fine, which is what tornadoes do. But this one just seemed like there was a wide swath of damage, but not in any particular orderly path, so to speak.
And you saw it firsthand. I mean, if you've ever been through a tornado, and I've been through a couple of them, it's something you never forget. The sound, the massive destruction, and the power of a tornado is just, it's horrible.
Yeah, and some of the people we spoke to last night, one gentleman on 9th Street in Gretna was in his house, sitting there. He knew severe weather was coming, but he said all of a sudden it came up so fast. His son was in his bedroom, and at that moment that the tornado came, a flying projectile lodged in the window right outside of his son's bedroom that we got some video of last night. It was crazy, and if that projectile would have been over just a little bit, not lodged in the wood, it would have gone straight through the glass into that child's window. But he said as quickly as it came, it was gone. This thing was moving fast. He said it was 5 or 10 seconds, heard the train sound, and then it was gone, and everything was left in its aftermath.
Yeah, and it does hit so sporadically. And the one thing that a lot of parish officials are saying, the weather people got on the air. We had plenty of warning about this. We knew that, you know, we had the chance for severe weather. And then when they pinpointed when it was going to hit in various areas, I know President Guy McGinnis from St. Bernard said they said it was coming at 4:06, and at 4:06, you saw the first transformer blow up.
It was really amazing to watch, Eric. You know, I was on your side for quite a while, but to be on this side and to see it unfold and to see exactly where I was going to need to go as I'm watching at my house, because we had a council meeting yesterday and we wrapped up around 1 or 2 o'clock. I came home expecting to be back somewhere in the evening. And as we watched on TV and as the word got out, I knew Gretna and Marrero and Harvey, it was going to be a challenge. It was going to be a place that we need to get back to. So we did as quickly as we could. But yeah, can't say enough about the job that the media did in getting the word out in advance. Can't say thanks enough to the school system for letting kids out yesterday early at noon. That was tremendous. Thank God that kids were out of school, because at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, when kids would have been getting out, it would have been the worst time to be out. And that's why we have only a few injuries in Jefferson Parish. I think 4 minor injuries yesterday, people transported to West Jeff via EMS. Nothing significant to speak of in Jefferson Parish injury-wise, and kudos to everybody who was involved in getting these warnings out early.
And that's the good news. The awful news is, do we have any idea just how many homes were either heavily damaged or destroyed?
It has to be hundreds of structures had damage last night. Just driving around, it was hard to see last night. Number one, we brought some of the light trees out, the parish did, and put on different streets to light up some of these neighborhoods that were in pitch black. We were driving blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks last night in complete darkness. But you could see there was some significant damage. When we head back over there this morning, I think it'll be even more startling to see during the day and see just how extensive this damage is.
All right, Scott, thank you for joining us this morning. Appreciate the update, and we'll see what happens when we hit daylight. All right, let's get over to Peyton now, checking the forecast.